About a year and a half ago, we were making a movie called Tomb of the Werewolf. And it was a very low-budget film, and we were making it with our own money. At one point, my wife said, you know, we need a little bit more money for this budget because everything keeps going up and up and up. And I said, well, right at this moment, the only thing I could probably turn into some kind of quick cash was a shrunken head. And nobody liked it around my house. I called a place that deals in antiquities, Egyptian, Roman, that sort of stuff. Apparently they deal in people's heads as well. They said the only thing rarer than a guy who has a human shrunken head is another guy who wants to buy one. I've always said that I've done every kind of film there is except light romantic comedy. I hire a lot of old classic actors that most people have forgotten, and I'll dig these people up, no pun intended, and put them back on the screen again. Our films do have a certain amount of cult fan following, and I think a lot of people over the years have gotten in on what we were doing. One of the best known films, but not one of the best films that we've made, was Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. And I think Hollywood Chainsaw, I was most proud because Maxim magazine ran the 50 greatest B movies of all times issue, and we were number 4. I was always interested in carnival sideshows when I was a kid. Mostly I was terrified of them. I was scared of them. So I kind of grew up with an interest, not so much in human oddities, like the Lobster Boy and things like that, because I found that to be very unnerving, and I was more interested in what they call grind shows than sideshows. And a grind show was, we had one called the Alligator Man, and it was a mummified alligator man in a glass coffin. Eventually, I ended up going in the back there and putting an alligator mask on and jumping up and scaring the kids when they looked in the coffin. And you know, it really was a lot of fun. There wasn't a lot of money to be made in it, but I just enjoyed having these strange things. And of course, the ultimate that I wanted was a human shrunken head. Inside the head, I found newspapers balled up in there from Panama, from the late 1950s. So I suspect that that's where he entered the United States from. Who knows how long he'd been kicking around South America. It was very blackened, because that's how they shrink them. They hold them over a smoky fire. We actually made a documentary called Grind Show, and I traveled around the country, and I met and I saw the Gorilla Girl shows and the people at freak shows, animal shows, and I did make a documentary, and I wrote a book called Grind Show, which is in its second printing now. I mean, that's been 10 years ago or 5 years ago, whatever it was. And I've used the Sideshow banners in many of our films. I even made a movie called Sideshow for Full Moon Pictures for Charlie Band. So I've gotten a lot of mileage out of whatever it is I know or don't know about running the carnival sideshows.
Boy, those low prices are too little. They're really hard to catch.